For the best audio experience and to avoid embarrassment, we strongly suggest you use headphones whilst listening to Bubble and Squeak.
Hi, I'm Peter Santoscano, and this is Bubble and Squeak, a podcast with uncanny sounds, funny interludes, and stories, most weird, many true. Okay, here's Season 2, Episode 8. Our show today comes in 3 parts. Part 1, Canadian actress Sadie Fay on being a professional patient and training to be an intimacy coordinator. Part 2, speaking Afrikaans in Pretoria. And Part 3, a sound slice from a raucous burlesque drag show. I recently spoke with Sadie Fay from her home in Toronto, Canada.
I am an actor and improviser, and I'm currently studying towards my certification as an intimacy coordinator. I am mixed race, which is really important to me. Especially in the last year, I've been really exploring what that means to me, sort of untangling the knot of internal confusion that has grown as a result of being mixed and not exploring it or holding space for it. That is, I think, the main identity that I present right now. And I'm also queer. I went to Niagara College in Welland, Ontario, and I studied acting for film and television. After graduating, I moved to Toronto to be an actor in the big city. And I did a lot of training at the Second City, Toronto. I completed their conservatory program, which is a year of improv and sketch training that culminates in a 2-hour sketch review performed on the main stage at Second City that my troupe wrote ourselves.
She sat in her closet for the rest of the interview to get the best sound quality. As an actor, Sadie has grown accustomed to filling all sorts of unconventional spaces.
I am a standardized patient, which is a great job for an actor because you get to use your actor skills like at your day job and get paid. I have worked with students studying police foundations, social work, sonography, radiological technology. I am the person that shows up in their class when they need a human being to practice with. If they're practicing patient scenarios, or for the police foundation students, community care or also arrest scenarios or couples counseling scenarios, and they need real humans to do this with. I show up to work, I'm given a character breakdown. For example, with the social work students, I have done a scenario with another actor where we're there as a couple to receive couples counseling. We were both given breakdowns of our characters and of our relationship. It's as if we were going for a 1-hour couples counseling session. And the students were kind of tagging out every 10 minutes to take turns being the counselor. It was a chance for us to show our dysfunctional relationship. Our first week in that class would be as if it was our first ever counseling session. And then the next week we'd come back as if it was 5 or 10 weeks later. We were there to show how much we'd grown together as a couple. And I love this work because it's dramatic improv, which is my favorite improv, but it's a chance for me to explore emotions, sometimes dark emotions, in a safe space in a way that I can control because it's improv and I'm in charge of, what's happening, and really feel like with another actor, kind of these gross feelings that I wouldn't want to feel in real life, but I get to sort of process them. Sometimes they don't really need an actor. They just need a living body. For example, with the sonography students, I show up and I lie down on a table, and then student after student comes in and one at a time gives me an ultrasound. And there are no medical side effects to receiving multiple ultrasounds. Literally, all I do is lie there and they tell me when to breathe in and breathe out. And the hardest part is trying not to fall asleep. It's a great job because it pays very well and it's very easy. I feel very fortunate to have that job. it gets tricky because they are looking at my bladder and they need my bladder to be like a very specific level of full. So they'll tell me to drink water before showing up. And then either I haven't drank enough water, so I have to chug some and kind of do a lap around the building and then come back. Or I've drinking like way too much water and they give me a little styrofoam cup and then I have to like pee out a specified number of styrofoam cups of water and still leave a full bladder. I am studying to be an intimacy coordinator, which, if you don't know, is similar to a stunt coordinator, except instead of being there for stunt scenes, intimacy coordinators are there for scenes of intimacy and are there to make sure that the scene, while being as realistic as possible and as rewarding as possible for everyone there filming it, is also as safe as possible, and specifically that the actors who are filming it have their boundaries respected and adhered to. I am training through Centauri Co., which is based out of LA. It's run by 3 people, Mia Schachter, Yehuda Duenas, and Jimanika Eborn. They are my trainers, and I expect to be certified in the next couple months, which is very exciting. So a scene of intimacy could be nudity, could be simulated sex, could be implied sex. For example, when you see a couple in bed and it's assumed that they've just had sex, but we didn't actually see the sex scene. Could be a birth. Could be, with COVID, something like a peck on the cheek, where people's boundaries are changing around how comfortable that feels. I think actors' boundaries are not being respected, and actors are not in a position of power on sets, and power dynamics can make it even harder for them to present their boundaries and present a no when they feel uncomfortable with something. In the casting call, it doesn't specify that you have a simulated sex scene, and then it's not in your audition, and then you get the part. You show up on set, and they're like, okay, we're filming you're naked now, or we're filming your simulated sex scene now. And as an actor, getting a gig is a huge deal, and there's this real fear that saying no will cost you that job, future jobs with the director or anyone else working. So intimacy coordinators exist to be in actors' corners as someone there that they can say no to and who will help everyone present recognize and adhere to their boundary, which A, just increases safety, but B, will get better work from the actors. If you're on set and you're feeling unsafe and uncomfortable, you're not going to be able to access your emotional toolkit as an actor. You're not going to be able to be authentic in your work because you're going to be focused on surviving that moment. But once you don't have to focus on your survival because you know that you're taken care of and you know that if you say no, it's going to be respected, then an actor can really sink into the work and give a better performance.
I'm producing this podcast episode from South Africa, where my husband and I have been living for almost 10 months. First, we were in a village called Waterfallboven, and now we're in the city of Pretoria. I've been studying languages, including Afrikaans, and I decided to go onto TikTok and share my Afrikaans skills, and now I have over 22,000 followers, most of whom are from South Africa and Namibia. My first step has been to learn how to introduce myself and master small talk. Hallo, my naam is Peterson. Ek is van Amerika af, maar ek woon tans in Pretoria, Suid-Afrika. Ek probeer my best om Afrikaans te leer. They often ask me, wat se werk doen jy? Ek vervaardig radiodokumentere. And then they want to know, well, what kind? Wat se tipe programme? Ek skep 'n program oor klimaatsverandering. An ander een gaan oor reis. En ek vervaardig 'n podcast oor die Bybel. Suid-Afrika is 'n pragtige land en die mense is baie vriendelik. Let me set the scene for you. It's October 2019 in the sleepy town of Milton, Pennsylvania. I arrived and the Milton Art Bank was jammed packed with people. This first Fringe Festival featured burlesque dancers and drag kings, including host Wang Newton. We were practically sitting on top of each other, laughing and cheering as a single organism, and Wang called audience members in all states of dress and undress to the stage.
I want to just quickly say that if you are in drag or if you feel you dressed up a little bit more than usual today for the theme, please come up to the stage. Yeah. Anybody feel, and that's okay. If you feel you like, what is this? You get your booty over here. Get over here. Concubine candidates. You know? Oh, yes. Look, I have no age limit, okay? Maybe. Anyone Google Google how old Angela Bassett is. You know, usually, however old she is, I'm good. As young as Ariana Grande, as old as Angela Bassett, it don't matter. You know, you are beautiful. Thank you so much for that.
I'm the Pennsylvania Duchess.
I know, I grew up here! I love Pennsylvania Dutch! Oh my gosh, okay. Well, thank you all for being fierce. I'm gonna have to get more of these.
Bubble and Squeak is written and produced by me, Peterson Toscano. I mostly make the show for me and for my Afrikaans tutor, Keen. The Bubble and Squeak theme song is Worthless by the Jellyrox from the album Bang and Whimper. You can find it on iTunes, Spotify, or wherever you listen to music. Learn more about Sadie Fay at sadiefay.com. Check out the wild time we had at the Milton Art Bank on their past events page. Visit miltonartbank.com and learn more about the performance force of nature known as Wang Newton at wangnewton.com. Feel free to say hi to me on Twitter at P2Son, the letter P, the number 2, S-O-N, at P2Son. Oh, and thanks for listening.
For more shows like this one, visit rockcandyrecordings.com.